The post-apocalyptic genre is spinning out of control with...
In the days of darkness, when there is no hope for light, the only thing you can do is try and survive.
Wheels of Fire. This 1985 post-apocalyptic action movie that was directed by Sergio H. Santiago and produced by B-movie King of Kings Roger Corman is insane. The plot. Trace, played by Gary Watkins, meets up with his sister Arlie, played by Linda Weiserman, rest in peace, and her new boyfriend Beau, Steve Parvin, who is dueling for Arlie and the enemy's vehicle. After a close call, the trio head off in both cars and run into the Scum group. There, Arlie is kidnapped and Beau is tortured. With everything on the line, Trace makes new friends to help him battle the Scums in an all-out war. There may be no tomorrow. It's a Mad Max ripoff for sure, but I do feel it is highly entertaining. It has a brisk pace, and with an 81-minute runtime, it never overstays its welcome. Sure, there are some things that don't really get explained, such as the girl named Spike, Linda Grosvenor, has telepathic abilities, or why Stainer, Laura Banks, is basically a hitwoman. However, those minor details don't hurt the picture at all. And at least Spike's power wasn't dropped. It could have been halfway through, so you never know. Roger Corman had put his money in this film. In turn, New World Pictures wouldn't distribute it. Roger had a lawsuit with New World Pictures, which was probably why he started a new company, New Horizons. Frederick Bailey wrote the script. He'd always wanted to work with Roger Corman ever since he saw Attack of the Crab Monsters as a kid. After numerous attempts to get in contact with him, he sat in his office waiting for an unspecified amount of time, and eventually, Corman came out and told him he'd give him a call. He eventually did, and Bailey wrote a script for a roughly titled The Vindicator, which turned into Wheels of Fire. He went to a screening and Corman kind of upset him, because the movie differed from his script. He took it as a good learning experience. Sergio H. Santiago has directed tons of films, such as Demon of Paradise, Equalizer 2000, Silk and Silk 2, Striker, Dune Warriors, and so many more, as well as The Sisterhood, which I reviewed before this one. He's a schlock master. Li Ving was originally cast as Scourge. He disappeared from the hotel that he was staying at, and they ended up changing the actor to Joe Marie Avlana, rest in peace, which Bailey feels was for the better. Ving was found in Tokyo later saying he felt threatened. Okay. Now this is a Mad Max ripoff, but it was cashing in on the success of Road Warrior more so. The acting is hammy at times, but I think everyone does a decent job. Avlana, as the villain, was awesome. He was intimidating yet humorous with his actions. In my opinion, Gary Watkins was one of the weaker actors in the film. Linda Weiserman was okay at first, but after a while she was toning down the believability way down. The gore, the effects. I would talk about the gore, but besides some minor blood, this film is rather tame and noticeably edited, especially with the sword-slicing sequences. Exploding cars and dangerous stunts are what make up most of this film's technical aspects. The musical score, Christopher Young, who also worked on Sinister, Priest, Drag Me to Hell, and The Grudge, etc., does amazing work. There is a sequence of music that sounds like it was straight out of Wolfen. The love-making scene in this movie sounds like it came out of Wolfen, but I think it fit. I was surprised at how adventurous and awesome the music was for such a low-budget film. Shot in the Philippines, Wheels of Fire is a decent Mad Max / Road Warrior ripoff. Some of the acting could have been better and the violence could have been toned up. This is a fun time though, with great music, daring stunts that actually led to an accident where an actor ended up in the hospital for a few days, plenty of explosions, and memorable characters, some of which have interesting traits. Watch it if you like post-apocalyptic action movies, which if you don't, what is wrong with you? Overall, I give Wheels of Fire a 2.5 out of 5. You gotta feel bad for Linda Weiserman. While captured, she's raped off-screen, to the point where she begins to lose her mind. Why'd I mention that? I don't know, I thought it was sad. Not in real life, it was, in the movie, but, okay. Lion Brain Gatto, host of Horrors Entertainment. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below and leave comments and subscribe.